Welcome to What's on Tap and What's Coming, the show that brings you directly what's on tap and interesting in breweries around the state of Wisconsin. I'm your host, Greg Washington, and we will jump right in here with what y'all will get used to this. I will call them the big three. New Glarus, Lakefront, and Central Waters, I believe, are our big three breweries here in Wisconsin, especially craft beer. So we'll probably always have a highlight of them at the top, and then we will go around the rest of the state of Wisconsin to some of our smaller breweries. So let's start off with New Glarus Brewing. It's back, y'all. It's their fan favorite summer seasonal, which is strawberry rhubarb, one of my favorite breweries that comes out of this brewery. And it's a strawberry. Y'all probably had it, but it's back on tap. It's a nice strawberry fruit beer. It is just perfection for the summer, and it pretty much goes with everything, and it's just great. So check out, look for strawberry rhubarb out there in the wild, y'all. Moving along, we're gonna go to Central Waters, which is of course in Amherst and in Milwaukee. They released as y'all can see, they released last week Within Reach American Pale Ale, coming in at 5.9 ABV. It's a modern interpretation of a pale ale with pine, citrus, and tropical, y'all. You can only get this one at the Milwaukee Tap Room and Amherst. And they're also they're available in 4-packs at both locations, but this post here on social media about a week ago shows that I believe you can only get those. They will not be out in distribution. You have to go to the tap room for those. So I'm staying with Central Waters real quick. Right before I recorded this, they came out with another drop, Small Heron, dry hop lager, 3.9 y'all ABV. So small beer, table beer, light lager, whatever you call it. This beer is an exercise in seeing how low you can go and how low you can go in terms of ABV, but definitely not in terms of flavor and aroma. Dry hop with Motueka and Nelson. Tropical, light, crispy. This is a taproom exclusive, available on draw exclusively, y'all, at the Milwaukee Tap Room this weekend coming up, which would be the weekend of the July 18th, 19th, and 20th. And then Amherst to follow in the coming weeks. So keep an eye on that one. You will be able to take 4-packs of those 16-ounce cans home. So that sounds like a really fun one. So we will move to Madison, which is closest to me. We'll start with Madison, and then we'll go around the rest of the state here. So incoming release, y'all, The Luckiest Man 6.7 here at Carbon 4. This is a beer with a cause. This is their contribution to the Ales for ALS program. This Saturday, July 19th, it'll arrive in their tap room at 2 p.m., I believe, when they open. And it'll also be in conjunction with a meat raffle. So y'all can jump into the meat raffle, which are always fun. And you can grab the Luckiest Man 6.7. In Lou Gehrig's farewell speech to baseball, he famously declared himself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. We named this Pacific Northwest style IPA, benefiting ALS research in its honor. As the battle of the disease continues, swing by Saturday to drink for good and to see if you can win this Luckiest Man raffle or woman. There'll be plenty of cuts from Fisher Farm there, and additional beer prices and draft specials throughout the raffle. See you there. So you can Madison residents or people who will be in Madison this weekend, that is an event for you. And then you can go right around the corner, y'all, to friend of the show, Alt Brew. They're going to have an ice bucket cold IPA on Saturday the 19th. And it's going to be a full day of fantastic ice cold beer, delicious food they're going to have. They're going to have live music. They're going to have ice bucket dumping, which is going to be interesting. And they're raising money for ALS research. So Alt Brew and Carbon 4 are literally a 5-minute walk from each other. So they're both doing beer for a cause this weekend. And you can either choose, a gluten-free ice bucket or the IPA that Carbon 4 is setting up for us. Moving along, we're going to go to Hop House Company, brewing in Fitchburg, y'all. They got a hop forward beer. It's called Hidden Stash. This IPA is loaded with a 100% mosaic, y'all, and it shows. Expect that signature blueberry meets dank aroma with hits of tropical fruit, citrus zest, and a whisper of piney resin. It's a flavor profile you think you know until you try this batch. Mosaic hops in the kettle, and then heavy-handed dry hopping with more mosaic hops on hops on hops. Our brewers didn't hide this one for long, but it won't last forever. Come sniff out a pint. So check that out. That is on tap right now at, I believe, both Hop House locations. Now we're going to go a little bit further south here to Burlington with Low Daily. Low Daily is dropping Mealtime, a double dry hop, my bad, hazy IPA. Recipe 2 is the Galaxy Kush and Lemon drop hops, which gives a deliciously bright, typical, and citrusy profile. You better get out there while the getting's good to Burlington for a double dry hop hazy IPA called Mealtime at Low Daily. Staying in Burlington, y'all, we're gonna hit the Runaway microbrew, and they have two interesting beers on tap here. We have a pineapple grazza, a fruit smoked wheat. I mean, that sounds really interesting. Our popular, easy drinking Polish style beer with a summer twist, brewed with imported oak smoked wheat malt. A touch of noble hops and a splash of pineapple puree. Light body with the sweet taste of a grilled pineapple. That sounds really good. It looked like ABV 4.6, so it's a light drinker. And for those looking at it, you can see the prices here. They're also dropping Lightning Rod this week, or they've dropped Lightning Rod, which is a triple IPA. On the other scale, it's a 9.2 ABV and 100 IBUs. So it is hoppy, massively hot, full body big beer, huge citrus, resin, and peach flavors carry throughout without dismissing the malt, y'all. We got Citra, Eldorado, and Falconer's Fight hops are at the center stage. Wow. Big one down there in Burlington from the Runaway. And then you can ease off with the pineapple grazza. That's a little bit too big for you. So, yeah, a lot going on in Burlington. So we're going to move over to the warehouse district, or Lincoln Warehouse, I believe it's called, where Component Brewing is set up shop there. And they have a new beer coming out this week, y'all. Or came out this week. It's called a Cascade Overflow. So starting from the same base recipe as last year's the IPA Fest winning beer, this West Coast dry hopped with heaps of Cascade. It's heavy tropical citrus aromas and flavors with enough bitterness on the finish to keep everything balanced. We think this beer is on the same level as Simcoe, but we want you to come out and try it and decide for yourselves. It's a tap room now, y'all. Tap room now. So, staying in the Lincoln Warehouse, but actually kind of not. We have Torzala. Torzala, I believe. I don't know the full one on this, y'all, so I apologize. But this Jones Island Polish Pale Ale, I believe, is a collab that they did with the Old World Wisconsin. So you can try the 19th and the 21st century versions, which I'm assuming is different. Right now at Old World Wisconsin, they have a brewery set up there and a tap room, and a whole bunch of history with Wisconsin. So it's just, that's just, I haven't been out there, but it's on my short list because I'm a beer history geek and I'm a beer geek. So check out what Torzala is doing. Not in the Lincoln Warehouse, it's actually out in Eagle, it looks like, but at the Old World Wisconsin site. So that's fun too. We're staying in the Milwaukee area here, but moving away a little bit. As Hala, um, their 6th anniversary is this weekend, I believe, the weekend of July 18th, 19th, and 20th. So they're gonna have a Belgian quad cuvee, y'all. 10%, a big quad. They started with the Belgian quad and then aged it in months in a Great Lake Distillery apple brandy barrel. Then they blended it with a new cinnamon plum stout and a vanilla white stout. Wow. The result is a complex beer with apple and cinnamon playing nicely with a note of creaminess on the white stout. You're going to have to go to the tap room at Sahale Beer for that one. I don't think any of that's going to make distribution. I'm not sure. But that is this weekend. I believe they're celebrating their anniversary, and this beer will be on tap then. So headed up north a little bit, we're going to recently open Fond du Lac Brewing. Have you tried their new beer, Hodgepodge? It's an English mild, smooth, malty with subtle roast, nutty undertones, and a touch of caramel toffee. Sorry, the perfect pint to ease into the evening. It is on tap at the new Fond du Lac Brewing Company. Going up a little bit further north, we got Fox River Brewing Company in Oshkosh. It's Aviator Fuel, y'all. The pale ale is crisp, crushable, fruity, and tropical, coming in at 5.5, a lower one. Pete's Garage West and many others. It's at the Fox River Tap Room, but Pete's Garage West and many others in Oshkosh. So you can find it around Oshkosh, y'all. It's available in cans at Wagner's Market, Liquidland, and Festival Foods if you can't make it to the tap room. So, yeah, that sounds like a good one up in at the Fox River Brewing Company. So, headed up further to the Green Bay area, y'all, we've landed at Cocoon Brewing. This is all hail the queen, y'all. This is a staff favorite. Is brewed with consistent Pilsner base, but ever evolving hop treatment. This time around, we got a small shipment of premium hops from our New Zealand friends, Garston Hops. Winner there, which impart lime and light herbal undertones for sense of daisies. Interesting. A tap room only offering this time around, y'all. So you're gonna have to visit Cocoon Brewing for that. But it's called Queen Monarchy Hoppy Pilsner 5.7. Sounds delicious. And shout out for the great picture, y'all. That's really inviting. We're gonna go to Algoma, or Anapee Brewing is, and they have a no fruit, no frills, just a clean, crisp, refreshing sour ale. Top Shark. Return to both tap rooms, y'all. And it's on tap now at Anapee. And we're gonna stay at Anapee real quick because I can't. Right before I started this recording, I found Crispy Bell, which is their newest Belgian ale. It's a small baby one. This Belgian table beer is super sessionable at 4%. That's great, and it's packed with full flavor and incredibly summery, all at the same time. You could try a pint in Suamico. Sorry, I'm bad with. I'm getting better with the Wisconsin town names. You know, I've lived here long enough. I should know them all, but some of these names are wild. They have them at both. How about this? They have it at both tap rooms soon, if not now. But that one looks like a nice, approachable summer fun beer at Anapee Brewing. Staying in the Green Bay area, I'm pretty sure it's Noble Roots. Noble Roots they're tapping the Garage Series 151. It's brewed with forbidden rice and fermented with lime puree. This vibrant lager pours a hue of coral and finishes with a crisp, citrusy snap. Earthy, nutty undertones from the nice balance beautifully with the zesty brightness of the lime, making for a refreshing, unexpected twist on a classic lager. Right now at Noble Brewing, y'all. I'm sorry, Noble Roots Brewing. So, going up north, and out into the farm, we have Amery Ale Works. Amery Ale Works and Grumpy Goat Coffee are at it again, and this time they're brewing up a crazy delicious combo. Imagine your morning cup of Joe and your night out brewski had a baby, y'all, and the baby grew up to be rich, dark, and smooth. Yes, we're inviting oatmeal stout. I'm sorry, we're talking about an oatmeal stout beating Colombian dark coffee. Wow. It's a party in your mouth, they say, and everyone's invited at Amery Ale Works. So, y'all coffee beer lovers, that sounds, I'm a coffee beer lover, so I absolutely love this idea. Love it, love it, love it. So, Earth Rider Brewing, y'all, we've landed at Earth Rider. And Joel recently did a podcast that just came out on Earth Rider. So I definitely want to let y'all know that that is out there right now, just dropped. And Earth Rider has a smooth sailing in every sip, y'all. Cloud Top Hazy IPA is your ticket to brighter horizons, and it's brewed to cruise, loaded with juicy waves of orange, mango, and peach. Set sail on this nor'easter style IPA and let the haze take you away. All right, big announcement here, and one I'm extremely excited about. It's McFleshmans and Fuller's have announced a collaboration. We don't know anything about this besides that Bobby brewed it, I think last week. So I think we can expect this one here in August sometime. I'm not sure. Bobby didn't say anything about style or when it's coming out, but I mean, it's McFleshman's, one of our, in my opinion, one of my personal favorites in the state. And then you got Fuller's, which I mean, we could go forever talk about Fuller's. So this is one, if you can't hear it in my voice, I'm extremely excited about that. This one. And yeah, I don't know, I don't know if it's gonna hit the distribution. I don't know what's gonna happen with this one, but it's one for us to keep an eye on. And when I get more details, it will be on what's on tap and what's coming for sure. This is a fun one. I'm really looking forward to this one. And another opening, or another one I'm looking forward to here in our last item here for this week is Vault 22. This one comes, this announcement was about a month ago before I started, or I'm sorry, before we started what's on tap and what's coming. We have Vault is doing a bunch of collabs, y'all, to start. They haven't opened yet. If y'all follow us, y'all know Vault 22. I'm sorry, Vault 202. My bad. Is in Appleton, Wisconsin. Will be in Appleton, Wisconsin, opening up soon. We're waiting for that day, for that announcement to drop. What day? Anytime soon. But what they're going to do is when they on tap, they're going to have at least, it feels like half their taps at least are going to be collabs. We don't know what kind of, how much their own beer they'll be able to crank out on their new system and all that. But they're definitely working on this now. We have this. The last on tap we talked about a collab with Anapee, and now we have a collab with Sway here. And I don't see anything about any. They didn't give us anything here, but like, yo, we grew the beer. Y'all need to come out. So the Vault opening is just going to be a special time, it feels like, and it's just going to be coming together because we know Scott has ties within the Wisconsin brewing scene. So we know of one. We know of one with Sway here, and we know of one with Anapee. So and Zamergi, right? No, Zambaldi. I get Zambaldi and Zamergi mixed up. Zamergi's Menominee, and Zambaldi is Green Bay, right? Okay, cool. I'm working through that. y'all brewery names and your beer names and all that. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up, or we're gonna wrap this what's on tap and what's coming up right now. My name is Greg Washington. I am the chief here at the Badger Beer Report, and we enjoy beer and we enjoy talking about Wisconsin beer. and this is our latest entry and content for y'all. And we hope you enjoy it. If y'all have any tips on any beers that are coming on tap or any collabs that are coming, you can hit us at badgerbeerreport@gmail.com. You can also leave a message with us on our website, badgerbeerreport.com, or you can hit us up on Facebook or wherever. But yeah, we like to talk about